Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex. Today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals across Switch eShops coming in under $10 or your local currency, and here I cover the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. I'm liking this week a lot though, 15 games for you all today, plenty of new low prices, so with that, let's get started. If you are grabbing anything from the sale, then consider using cornershop.gg for your eShop credit. It's instant delivery via email, and you'll be getting 10% off at checkout by using code CORNER. In the lead up then to the end of the year, we are adding a weekly giveaway here on the Thursday Deals video. It's going to be a $10 eShop gift card, and to enter, as always, drop a comment down below. The winner that'll be announced in next week's video. Finally, I've got some big things planned to close out the year. The support in 2022 has meant a huge amount, and now we are pushing for 50,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already and you find value in videos like this one, consider subscribing. It seriously helps us out. Restless Soul then to kick us off, and it's here with a new low price, 35% off. It launched relatively recently and I covered it here on the channel, but it's essentially a mix of exploration alongside, I think, twin stick shooting. It's rarely a difficult game, and honestly I thought it was far from perfect. The writing, it's a humor, it's consistently trying, but it's so often missing. That said though, I still enjoyed it as a more relaxed time, and given the Halloween season is here, it may be a good option for those that want something thematically in keeping without any of the scares. Take a look though and check out my full review in the pinned comment below. Ori and the Blind Forest then is back, matching the low price with 50% off, and this is the original entry. The sequel, it's on the Switch, also on sale. We spoke to that on Saturday's deals video, I'll link that down below. Both entries though, they are masterpieces, and I hope one day we do see some sort of follow-up. The gameplay, think a Metroidvania with a narrative that tugs on the heartstrings. Many will put this up there though with the likes of Hollow Knight as the best in the genre, and I do agree. The combat's not as strong here, but I do feel the platforming is better, just incredibly fluid and fast. Looks fantastic on the Switch, and that soundtrack then is stunning. The story, you are an orphan out to save this forest after a powerful storm sets some devastating events in motion. ToeJam and Earl then is a series I grew up on, so I was psyched to see them return for this new release, back in the groove. I felt that they got a lot right as well. The visuals look great and in keeping with the isometric setup, the animations and the characters, I thought they were as over the top as always, and then the storyline packed full of eccentric moments on screen. Gameplay wise though, it's a roguelike adventure. It's tasking us with exploring Earth to find the lost pieces of our rocket. Then it has a local and online play supporting up to 4 players as well. Definitely a nostalgia thing for me personally, and I hope we continue to see them appear on our systems now moving forward. A new low price then, that is 87% off. A shout out then to RedDeerGames for sponsoring today's video with 2 of their new releases, Little Kong and Ammo Pigs. As always, this is Red Deer, so they are bringing the massive discounts. First, Little Kong, 60% off. This one, it's an auto runner that has you escaping your mum who wants you to have a bath following, let's say, a bit of a disaster with a mango. Seems like it's suitable for all ages, this one, but no doubt it's going to ramp that difficulty as you try to beat your high score and take on, the leaderboards. Think though, critters in your way and a whole lot of reflex-based gaming all wrapped up in this cartoon aesthetic. Then Ammo Pigs, and here we are looking towards a more retro-styled fanbase, a classic 2D run-and-gun platformer. It's the year 2049. Humanity is no more, but the pigs, they have risen, and now you must defend them because there's a slaughterhouse AI that's doing some serious damage to your population. Get out here and rescue innocent pigs while surviving what is a slew of enemies that want to stand in your way. Think here though, different weapons, power-ups to support you in this fight, and I like the look of this one. I'm a sucker for the genre. It's also a massive discount here as well, 75% off, so price-wise, I do not think you can, as always, go wrong with either. Check them out in the pinned comment below. Xeno Crisis then, while I'm on more retro styled on this one, it's matching the low, 50% off. But I love this game. Think a spin here on the Smash TV formula. It throws you into an alien world and simply asks you to move room to room and take out what is this alien swarm. I thought the pixel work was stunning throughout though, and the bosses are often a highlight. They are typically screen filling. Just think a love letter to the 16-bit era though, this one, with 10 weapons to master, local co-op play, and free modes. It's definitely gonna be worth a look. Just a warning though, I will put out there, it's an incredibly difficult game as well. You know, even if it is packing a couple of difficulty options, I'd look at them as basically hard or harder. Super Crush KO then was a game that surprised me. I didn't go in with huge expectations. I wasn't really sure on the pastel-like visuals either, honestly, but overall it won me over. It just comes off incredibly charming and stylized. An action brawler, it's a game that asks you to battle swarms of robots that have invaded your home, all to save your kidnapped kitten. I guess along the way as well, you can try and save humanity too. As the game puts it, think of run and gun meets beat 'em up. You'll have everything from landing heavy combos to juggling enemies with bullets. It's good fun. It's also going to try and push you into replayability here as well, thanks to what is essentially a rank system that's associated with each level. Can you get the top rank? I had a lot of fun here. It's 75% off then. That is matching the low price. Slayaway Camp then will be another good option for the Halloween season if you want something that's thematically there but not about the scares. A puzzle game, I reviewed this years back, one of my first videos here on the channel, but think here, horror characters meet puzzle game. The idea is simple, although kill everyone in a given location. Now the main character you'll be playing as is Skullface, navigating what is isometric puzzle levels, and yeah, it's just one big love letter to 80s horror. It packs then over 300 levels, 60 killers, and then different over-the-top kills to act out. It's also been optimized here as well for touchscreen controls in handheld, and I honestly think they got everything right with this one. Even the levels presented like VHS tapes at a rental store. It's a great game, it's matching the low price, 85% off, and you can find my full review in the pinned comment below. What the Golf then is another fantastic puzzle game, though this one it comes with an eccentric sense of humour and set of challenges. It's a game where I describe it as often pushing against what you would expect. Of course it starts off pretty traditionally, you know, hitting a golf ball around, but before you know it you'll be throwing clubs, striking houses, all sorts of stuff, and I promise you, a love for golf is not required. You can watch my full review though to get a full overview of the mechanics in the pinned comments, but yeah, I was really impressed. It looks good as well, particularly in handheld, and then it packs a 2-player support that is local, 500 levels, daily challenges, and yeah, easily worth the time and cash. It's actually not, on that note though, the lowest it's ever been, $1 more in fact than that price, but it's been so long. So yeah, I just wanted to give it a shout out today. I don't think $1's really gonna break the bank. Blazblue Cross-Tag Battle then is a great sale for those in the UK, EU and Australia. While it's not the best entry on the Switch, that goes to Central Fiction in my eyes, it's essentially a simplified spin on the formula which demands less investment to pull off incredibly flashy moves. I still enjoyed it though as something a bit more easier going, and it's actually a crossover of characters from Blazblue, Persona and Ruby to name a few. It's a new low price then, that is 90% off, but I would suggest here, take a look at the special edition. It's about £3 more, but it throws in a whole new scenario and a collection of new fighters as well. Under Night in Birth then is also on sale for the same regions. This would actually be my pick of the two. This is one of my favourite fighters in fact on the system. It's a more traditional experience demanding you master those combos. I did a full review here on the channel, but I thought the performance was great, loved the pixel work. Its story mode then even, it's actually a visual novel as well for those into them. It's a new low price then, also 90% off, and that is an absolute steal in my opinion. But go watch my full review in that pinned comment. It just takes you through everything from gameplay to modes, and it should give you the overview to realise that this is easily worth a few quid or your equivalents. Glyph then is here with a new low, 90% off, and think here, it's almost like a monkey ball styled platformer. You could easily say a puzzle game, but that challenge here is really, centered around platforming and navigation. You are a beetle though with the ability to roll as well as fly for short bursts. You can also jump of course as well, but I always find that formula addictive, and that is very much the case here. Along the way then uncover collectibles. It packs a few spins on the level types as well. I think it's well worth it for the price though, and I really enjoyed it for just kind of small gameplay sessions here and there. A couple of quick mentions here then, Mega Man 11 is back matching the low, 67% off. Honestly, we see this price all the time, but I've been playing this again in handheld and I just really like this game. It's a shame it's taking forever to see the 12th entry, but yeah, you just can't beat this for those that want some action platforming, so I figured let's give it a shout out this week as I have been jumping back in. Then Paradise Killer, I mentioned this a couple of weeks back when we saw a new low price. Now that price returns immediately, so I just quickly wanted to point it out. That's going to be 50% off. It's a vaporwave styled first person murder mystery in an open world. The narrative: you live in this place where demons invade. You must move to a new planet each millennia or so. On the eve of your next move though, the council in charge, they are murdered, and you are tasked with figuring out who did it. Incredible game, stunning soundtrack, definitely go check out a review of this one, but it is well worth the cash. Ape Out then to kick off the final 3 games, and talking about incredible soundtracks, this game packs one of the very best. It's jazz infused, but it reacts with the action on screen. Opening the game though, you are escaping from some sort of lab, and what precedes is this adrenaline rush of playing the title Ape and basically brute forcing your way out from, leveraging items in the world to crush your enemies to simply using their own weapons against them. Throw in then though an incredibly stylish visual style and gameplay that controls near perfectly, and yeah, this is one of my favourite indies on the Nintendo Switch. Not a long game either, but I always find myself heading back into the action, and I even picked up a physical copy of this release. It's matching the low price then, that is 75% off. Jenny LeClue then is our penultimate game of the video, and it's here with a new low price, 92% off. This one's going to be for the point and click fans out there. If you're done with the likes of Think Monkey Island, this is where you should be heading next. It's an 8-hour story though, fully voice acted, which is impressive, and you are a budding detective who finds herself out to help your family after your own mum is accused of murder. Fun storyline, beautiful visuals, a good one for all ages or those even new to the genre, and yeah, I think it's an absolute winner, and this price point, it is a steal. Dicey Dungeon then is our final game of the video, a new low price, 87% off, and just a reminder here, games in the US, they do max out on discount at $1.99, so this game and many today have now hit the ultimate low price. This game is a genius one as well, that was easily worth full price, honestly, never mind this discount. Visually as well, it gives me almost an everything Cuphead, but here we're actually dealing with what is a deck builder. With 6 playable characters, the title of Dice, they each play in a different way, leveraging different abilities. It is class based. You will also then be able to escape what is and take on, in fact, Lady Luck. Along the way they'll expect loot and leveling up to get you to that end goal. It's easily my pick of the week personally, and it's one of the best in the genre on the Switch. And that is the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library or holding onto that cash? Let me know in the comments down below. With that then, hit subscribe, but join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.